I'm Tracy. I'm starting a commission on this 50 by 50 centimetre canvas. I'm going to take you along with me as I paint this. So first of all, I'm going to paint the new canvas with a base colour. I'm painting a commission that's based off a painting that I painted recently with my Abundance collection, and this particular one we're going to start with grey. I'm using Iris Heavy Body Artists Acrylic. It's something that I've recently discovered and have pretty much switched over to using this. I really like the gloss of the paint, whereas many of the acrylic paints I've used before have had a matte finish. So yeah, I'm using this, and it's a neutral grey. I also like to use, whereas before I always used recycled palettes, I've recently moved on to using these tear-off disposable palettes. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I like to use the palettes later for collage papers. So I'm using them up, as it were, and not really throwing them away. And there's a cat lying right in the middle of my studio floor. Hello, Tom. And we're going to try and paint without falling over him. So the paint is dry, but it's a bit streaky still, so I'm going to add another layer of the grey to give a nice uniform base to work from. And this time I'm not going to add any of the glaze, just adding a bit of water, because it's quite a heavy body paint. Again, using my big brush, I'll give it another layer. I'm not doing the sides yet. I was going to do those once the painting's finished. That's much better. So we'll wait for that to dry and then carry on. So we're going to start adding something to the painting. You're going to see here that I've just marked out where I want the flowers to be in this painting with my extra soft pit oil based pencil. And now I've mixed up a little bit of magenta and white. I used Zelcryl, but you can use any acrylic. And I've mixed that up with a bit of white. And this painting has got a little bit of pink in the background, so I'm going to be just adding some pink details, or some pink objects or shapes that are going to be in the background of this painting. I'm using a quite big hog hair bristle brush. And I'm just adding vaguely botanical shapes in pink onto the canvas. Just so we've got a bit of pink peeping through. And especially in the center of these flowers, I want to have a little bit of pink to peek through. And really the marks just don't matter. You just want to make sure that this will mostly be covered up, so you just want to make sure that you've got that little bit of pink for the background. There we go. And that will do. So I'll let that dry, and then we'll start adding the leaves. So I've mixed up some permanent sap green with some acrylic glaze medium. I want it to be a little bit transparent, and I think I'm going to add a tiny bit of water to it. I like keeping water in a spray bottle. It keeps it clean and easy to add to the canvas or to little containers of paint like this. I collect all my, well actually these are really old because I haven't had one of these for about a year, but these are what you get sauces in when you get Chinese takeaways or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to begin by adding a layer of darker leaves, and I basically want to cover this not all of it, but some of the area with this colour green. I'm going to go for a few different colours of green with my leaves. So this is get on this side so you can see the light better. This is fairly transparent as it goes on. You'll see it as I paint over the bits of pink, that there is some shining through. What I really like about mixing the acrylic gloss glaze into the paint, and quite a lot of it, and going on quite transparently, is the texture. You get lovely texture appearing in the paint. So that's enough for now. I'm going to let those dry and then come back in with a few more greens a little bit later. Well, that's it for today. I've painted well into the afternoon, and I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss part 2 of this painting, this abstract floral. And yeah, see you in part 2.